A very good morning, children, to each one of you. Today, I would like to continue with food components, other topics. So, last class we have, let me share the screen. Yes. So, last class we have completed water, right? Water and activity. So, today our topic is balanced diet, children. So, you have an activity, what you will have here for your breakfast, for your lunch, for your dinner. You put it down here, okay? List the food items eaten by you yesterday from breakfast to dinner. Does your dinner contain all the necessary components of food in it or not? You check it. So, what are the essential components of food? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, isn't it? So, do your breakfast, lunch, and dinner contain all these essential food components or not? You check it after doing an activity. Let's go with an activity. See, look at the food thali here. Look at the food thali with many food items here. So if you can see chapati, you can see kachori and sauce, some of the curries, paneer curry, dahi vada, many food items we are seeing, isn't it? Okay. So list out the food items and food components in it. You definitely can give many food items. So what you do an activity like this. So list out all those things, food items, what you have seen, and what type of food component is present in that particular thali. So just now we have observed the thali here, right? So what are the food items present here, and which type of component is associated with that particular type of food component? So you need not eat all as shown in the thali, children. Rather, you should ensure that your food contains all food components every day in adequate quantity. See, for example, a diet containing food items having more of carbohydrates and proteins along with a little fat, vitamins and minerals makes a balanced diet. Okay. So what is balanced diet, children? More of carbohydrates and proteins along with little fat, vitamins and minerals. That makes a balanced diet. Hope you understood what is balanced diet, children. See in your picture, if you can see all fruits, vegetables, non-vegetarian food, so all cereals, pulses, milk, dairy products, everything. So it should be in a balanced way. Okay, you cannot consume more carbohydrates at a time, you cannot consume more proteins at a time. Okay, anything excess is not good, anything consuming very less is also not good. Yes. So let us move to another slide. Make your diet a balanced one, children. See, when you can see a pyramid here, you will observe all types of foods which are included here. See, fats, oils, sweets, okay, that milk, yogurt, cheese, vegetables, cereal, bread, pastas, meat, poultry, fish, beans, eggs, and nuts. So everything should be in a balanced way. Okay, we need to make a balanced diet. So taking green salads and vegetables every day, taking foods like cereals, pulses, milk, etc. adequately. Okay, take a bit of fats, but oil and ghee you just need to take a bit. Oil, butter, ghee. Don't forget to supplement your daily diet with green salads and vegetables, children. Okay, green salads and vegetables, you have to definitely have those things because it contains good amount of essential components. Okay, so let's go with one of the do you know point, children. See, dry fruits like dates, plums, raisins, cashew nuts, pista, etc. They are also keep us healthy. They will also keep us healthy. I would like to just show you the pictures of all the dry fruits. See, this is dates. I know you know, most of them know what it is, but still I would like to show. This is plums. Okay, aloo bukhar, what you say? Yeah, it is plums. And this is raisins. They're nothing but kishmish. Next, cashew nuts. Everybody know it's kaju, right? Next, pista. This is your favorite, I think. Okay, these are all the different types of dry fruits. Okay, they also keep us very healthy. Next, we will go with another slide. Balanced diet is cheap, children. So I have planned your class in OneNote so that it would be easy for you for referring. Okay, So balanced diet is cheap, children. So how can you say? See, scientists have found out that a balanced diet need not necessarily be very costly. Everyone can afford it, even a poor. See, if a person eats dal, rice, roti, green vegetables, little oil, and okay, and little jaggery, all the food requirements of the body are fulfilled. Okay, children. So if you just maintain normal diet, also definitely it will meet your requirement, body requirement. And the most important thing here is just balancing our diet with different kinds of foods is not enough. It should be cooked in a proper way. So balancing the diet in a proper way, that's not enough. Cooking patterns also should be appropriate. So what are those? Let us discuss. Okay. You know, many nutrients are lost if we do any mistake in cooking. So let's go with the mistakes that we do while cooking, children. We often overcook, isn't it? Some of the food items we overcook. So what happens? The nutrients are lost if you are overcooking any food item. Okay, that is the first mistake. And next one is reheating many times. If you are reheating many times also, children, there is a loss of nutrients. Apart from that, last mistake, what we will do, washing the vegetables after cutting into small pieces. We should never cut and wash. We should always wash the vegetables, then cut it. That means it is a good, I think this will help us to get nutrients. So if you are cutting and washing it in water, there will be a loss of nutrients again. Okay. Yes. So do you know which food are to be eaten, children, in which way? So which food should be consumed adequately, food should be consumed plenty, which should be consumed, food should be consumed moderately, sparingly. Okay. So I've given meanings also. Adequate means that is enough or satisfactory. Plenty, enough or more than enough. Moderate, neither small nor large in size. Sparingly, in small amounts. Okay. So coming to adequately, see, I have adequately, we need to take cereals, pulses, and milk. Okay, nowadays you are not at all drinking milk, but you need to have it very adequately to maintain a balanced diet. So coming to plenty, we need to have plenty of fruits and vegetables and leafy vegetables, children. Plenty of fruits, vegetables, and leafy vegetables should be taken. Okay. Coming to moderately, so cooking oils and animal foods, we should take it moderately. Oils and animal food is nothing but non-vegetarian. Coming to sparingly, sparingly means in a small quantity. Vanaspati, it's nothing but dalda, ghee, okay, butter, because it contains much fat in it, and cheese. So these all food items should be taken sparingly. Okay. Yes. So let's go with another topic, children. Let's move to another slide. So finally we confirm that balanced diet is a cheap. Okay, it's very cheap. Balanced diet is cheap. The only thing is that we need to cook properly. This is about balanced diet. So next we will go to avoid junk food. So nowadays you all like junk food, right? So your favorite food, when I ask you what is your favorite food, you always take I like pizza, I like sandwiches, burgers. Okay. So if you are eating only pizzas and sandwiches daily, what will happen? What will happen, children, if you are eating pizzas and burgers daily? Your body is being deprived of other food substances. You are not getting essential food components. Some other substances your body is getting deprived, filled of other substance. So junk food causes damages to our digestive system. It is better to avoid eating junk food. Okay. So yeah, we need to avoid junk food. So food habits of a people depend upon climatic conditions and cultural practices also, children, of a particular place. See, we eat rice in large quantities, but people living in North India eat chapatis as a daily food. Why? What is the reason? The reason is because wheat is grown widely in that region. The way of cooking and eating food also reflects the cultural practices of people. So here I have given different states. What is their famous food item, children? Okay. So when you go here, liti choka, it's a Bihar dish. Okay. Kebab, biryani. These are all belong to Uttar Pradesh. So when you are coming to Telangana, gongura ghosh, Pappu Charu, Gongura Pappu, Hyderabadi Biryani. These all food items belong to Telangana. And Andhra Pradesh, Mutton Biryani, Mirchi Salan, and Gongura Pickles. So, okay, Kodikura. These all belong to Andhra Pradesh. See, Tamil Nadu, Appam, Dosai, Idli, Sambar, Rasam, Chittinad chicken, Pongal, and Andaman fishes, lobsters, prawns. So you can refer. So I have given all the food items here. Okay, you can refer it, and you will know that which state is consuming and from where did we get all idlis, vadas, sambas, and from where did we get liti choki and all. Okay, so by that we can confirm that food habits of a people depends upon climatic conditions and cultural practices of the particular place, children. The particular place people famous food will be like that, isn't it? See, for example, Haryana. We go to Haryana, rabdi and all. Okay, Delhi, tandoori chicken, parathe, chole bhature, everything it comes from Delhi. Okay, so like that. Yes, let's move to another topic. History of food and nutrition, children. Okay, so until about 170 years ago, there was little scientific knowledge in the West about nutrition. But the founder of modern science of nutrition was a Frenchman named Lavoisier. He was also a scientist who has named oxygen. Okay, so Lavoisier, whose contribution paved new ways to nutrition research. So he is Lavoisier. And in the year 1752, there was another scientist known as James Lind. He discovered scurvy, children, which could be cured or prevented by eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Okay, so by eating fresh fruits and vegetables, we can prevent scurvy. Scurvy is nothing but the people suffer with scurvy when they consume little amount of vitamin C. So if vitamin C is consumed in a little amount, the people will suffer with scurvy. In which fruits and vegetables we have vitamin C, like lemon, oranges. Okay, we need to consume sour fruits and vegetables also. So the condition caused by severe lack of vitamin C in a diet. See, what are the symptoms? Bleeding and swelling of gums, joint pains, particularly in legs, weakness or fatigue. Fatigue is tiredness, red spots on skin, swelling of wounds. Okay, these are all the symptoms of scurvy, children. These are all the symptoms of scurvy. Okay, yes, this is about scurvy. I would like to conclude this chapter by saying that yes, in 19th century it was known that the body obtained three substances, children, namely proteins, fats, and carbohydrates from the food. So always eat healthy. We are what we eat. So we need to eat healthy, then definitely we will look healthy. So essential, see that your balanced diet contains all the essential components. Okay, then only the diet will be a balanced one. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins, you need to have everything, and kindly avoid junk food. Thank you everybody, children. Hope you understood the class. Thank you.